Hello, my Aquarian friends, and thank you for joining me, Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you your October 2020 general forecast. Please remember, general forecasts are just that. They are meant for many. So check your moon and also rising signs for any additional messages. What is it that my Aquarians need to know for October of 2020? What are the messages they need to hear and the guidance they need to take in for October of 2020? What are the messages, please? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, along with the High Priestess. So that, my friends, is 3 twos right there. What is happening behind the scenes? What are your plans? What are you doing to take action on this decision you must make? Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle things, trying to keep things balanced, keep them right, keep them fair. One is going to tip the scales, and that's where you're going to take action, my friends. Your intuition is telling you which way to go. And the Two of Swords, there's a 4th 2 here for you, my Aquarian friends. So this is a double-edged sword here. This is something that's not necessarily easy to decide. This is, I think, very important to your future. The High Priestess, you may have been making these plans for quite some time, and now seeing them come into fruition and having to choose which way to go with them. And the Lovers, another card of choice, my friends. The Lovers card is the Gemini card, typically a partnership, but it doesn't have to be. It certainly can be, you know, a choice, simply a choice. So that's our 4th card of choice here for you, my Aquarian friends. What is happening in your lives in October? Whatever it is, follow your intuition and take control here with the Emperor, the Aries card, and the 9 of Swords. That is a really anxiety-inducing decision that we have going on here. You've been over-analyzing this for, I would say, quite some time. It's time for you to stop this web and get out there and catch something in it. Get out there and do something with it. The Death card, something is ending here, my friends. That's our Scorpio energy. So your decision is to bring something to a close, to bring something to an end, and to walk away. Now, the moon may be a time frame for you. We have that full moon 1st and also 31st of October, and the new moon in Libra on the 16th. So the moon could be a time frame for you, but the moon is something that is also confusing you. It's giving you too many thoughts, lots of reflection, and no clear path. So your path is going to become clear when you can't take any more of the poking that's going on. The 5 of Wands is a card of difficulty. It is a card of negotiation, perhaps, a card of challenges coming in for you, a card of hand-to-hand combat and a real internal struggle. And I think that's probably primarily what we have here. Do you have enough to do what you want to do? Is it going to be more of the same? Hold on one second here. We lost our 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you want to take care, my friends. Keep your wits about you. If you have a plan, if your intuition is telling you which way to go, trust that, my friends. Don't overthink it. The 2 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of choice here, my friends. And time to move forward. Time to choose a path. That's what our 2 of Wands is here, my Aquarian friends. Time to choose a direction. It's not necessarily going to be a comfortable choice, but it is going to be a choice, a life-impacting choice, perhaps within a partnership, but definitely something that's going to give you more control over how this ends, where you're headed, and how you finish it. How you finish it, my friends. So you are moving forward. You're moving on to smoother waters. That's your decision. That's what you're coming to terms with. That's what you're reconciling here in this juggling act. So which direction is going to choose? Which direction is going to tip the scales for you to choose? Tell me about the 2 of Swords. What is it you're protecting yourself here from, my Aquarian friends? The 2 of Swords is, you know, trying to call a truce, trying to find peace with the situation. And you may decide to do just that because it is not an easy situation. Although I don't think the Death card is going to let you do that. You're frustrated with this, and I think you've had enough of being poked and prodded and tormented is the word they're giving me. So do you have enough to make sure that you're going to be good on your own? Yes, I think you do. You're going to build up your own shield and your own protection here, and perhaps leave this truce for another day, but definitely I would say step away from what is going on here in your life. Does that mean a permanent ending? Not necessarily, although the Death card is a fairly permanent ending. It's going to be a new incarnation. If it reincarnates, if you choose to bring it back and put it in perspective and put yourself in control at the helm of this, it is going to be a different incarnation, and that may be where the truce comes in. Tell me about the Two of Swords here for my Aquarian friends. Decisions, decisions, my friends. Here's our Five of Wands poking you and the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There you are, my Aquarian friends, making a final decision in this. It's not necessarily going to come back. This is a final decision, and you are stepping up. You are taking charge of it, making an analytical, logical, profound decision for you, for your future, for yourself, for your autonomy here. What's best for you, my Aquarian friends? What's going to tip the scales for you? What is the action that is going to be taken here? Now, the Two of Wands is that path, the divergent path with two different directions. One is staying where you are, and that doesn't feel like it's very comfortable for you. This negotiation, this conflict, this internal conflict has got you all torn up inside, and you're weaving kind of a deep web. Don't get yourself stuck in your own thoughts here. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Where is this taking my Aquarian friends? October of 2020. The Six of Wands. So that's two sixes there too, my friends. The Lover's card also a 6. So I think you do have things changing here within a period of 6, I would say 6 weeks before the middle of November. Things are going to be different. Definitely before December 1st, I think you're going to be in control. But it's a situation that you need to decide on. You need to recognize what it is that's going to bring you the best possible outcome. And those are decisions that you need to make for your own good. And here's our Two of Wands. Again, that's the second time the Two of Wands is out as well. So this is your crossroads. This is where the rubber meets the road, my friends. This is where you have to choose which direction you're headed in. And again, I think it's going to change fairly rapidly, maybe around the time of the moon. Most likely, if that's the case, around the time of the 31st, that full moon in Taurus. The Seven of Swords. That's where your getaway takes place, and it's in here as well. It's an unexpected getaway. You're saving up your money, making like the status quo is okay, and then here you have the Seven of Swords. Putting things behind you, making choices for yourself, protecting yourself, shielding yourself, distancing yourself. Now, this may also involve a little bit of deception. Perhaps this tangled web that you're weaving here with the High Priestess, making plans privately, quietly, and not necessarily secretively, but not broadcasting them either. You're going about your business. This is your personal business, and nobody else needs to know. You are now going to take action on that. The Two of Wands, your crossroads. And the Chariot. The Chariot has you on the move. Now, whether or not that is a move with your partner or a move without your partner, you'll have to write and tell me. I see it as a move away from this relationship, away from this Lover's card, away from this partnership that you have to choose in. Now, the Chariot card is also a card of victory, so your intuition is leading you in the right direction, my Aquarian friends. The High Priestess there to show you the best possible way and help you see what's going on, perhaps behind the scenes, between the lines, however you want to put it. There may in fact be a deception here that you need to leave behind. If you're overthinking about that, trust your intuition in that. If your gut is telling you that something is wrong and it's nagging you and keeping you awake at night, then trust that intuition, my friends. It is being true to you. Here's our Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, keeping your cool, keeping your calm through all of this, keeping your emotions to yourself too, not necessarily showing people what you're doing, how you're feeling about it. I think you want to keep things copacetic and keep the status quo where it is until you make this decision, until you can take this decisive action here and take control of where you're headed. So what's happening with the Lovers and this partnership for my Aquarian friends here in October of 2020? The Page of Wands, getting excited and getting, oh my goodness, getting excited and enthusiastic about the changes that you are making in your life, the choices you have to make. Now, our Ace of Swords is, of course, victory. It's also the truth, and it's a heavy-handed truth, my friends. You are going to be wielding this sword. It's also a card of victory. So you are going to essentially free yourself from this by cleaving. Maybe that means cutting off communication. Now, getting excited about that is as kind of a strange way to say that, but it is something that puts a little bit more pep in your step. It's kind of like, all right, take a deep breath. Here we go. We are jumping in and whew, okay, finished here, taking control of my life. This is a sudden move. Now we have the Tower down here, don't we? Where is it? I thought we had the Tower. I guess not. That might have been a different situation. All right, the Emperor here. Where is the Emperor taking you, my Aquarian friends? That is the card of Aries. He's a take charge kind of guy. He's someone that doesn't negotiate what he needs. He wants what he wants. It's about control. It's about his autonomy. It's about his standing tall and getting exactly what he wants. Maybe in a very authoritarian and heavy-handed, iron-fisted way, but certainly bringing things into alignment with what he wants. And there is your Fool card. You're going to have to take the leap of faith here, my Aquarian friends. Sort this out. Think about it rationally. Whatever your decision is, it's time to stop this pain, this internal conflict, this internal turmoil that you've been through. And the only way to do that is for you to make a choice and a big decision here in October. Is it going to be for your benefit here with the Emperor? I think so. It's going to be for your victory in both of these cases. And you know what? It's going to free you from, try not to doubt what you're doing. Try not to sabotage what you're doing with all of these negative thoughts. Remember, your intuition, if it's telling you that there is something going on, then there is something going on. Tell me about the Emperor here. How do we relieve these doubts, fears, and anxiety-ridden days and evenings so that we can move forward? The Ace of Cups. Now, we saw the Ace of Cups down here quite a bit, quite a ways down. The Two of Cups. And then, where is it? The Ace of Cups. And the additional Nine of Swords. Interesting fact about this deck. This is the Animal Totem deck. And this particular deck came with 2 Nine of Swords. So this is a very heavy energy here for you. Something that's been really weighing on your mind. So if there is a situation going on with a love that is not part of this partnership, my friends, that Two of Cups is calling you. That's where you're getting excited. But to do that, there's a little bit of sneaking around, a little bit of deception here. And it's time for you to pull the tools together to really change that so that it's not more of the same. You do have enough resources. You've been squirreling away your resources here to escape whatever this situation is. There may be a negotiation involved and maybe even a legal situation. The King of Swords could be an attorney or a judge or someone in the municipal or judicial realm. That confusion is going to clear, and you're going to see very clearly what needs to change, what needs to end, and what direction you are headed in. Looks like a month of real introspection and contemplation here for you, my Aquarian friends. I do hope it turns out well for you. Don't doubt what's on the other side here. You need to take control of your life, and if that means going in a different direction than whatever is in front of you, then that's what you should do. That's what you need to decide on here. You know, sometimes there is no truce that's available. You just have to cut your losses and move forward. Now, I have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms here, speaking to your intuition. What's happening here with my Aquarian friends for October of 2020, please? Decisions, decisions. The altar priestess. That's the high priestess, my friends, right here. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So make sure that your preparations are in good shape. Make sure that you have control over what it is you want to do and where you're taking them. Your intuition is telling you what to do, and your intuition involves a move, but it also involves keeping yourself on the down low, on the cool. All right, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, is someone that is emotionally reserved. She keeps her cup closed. Doesn't mean she doesn't have a very high-spirited, emotional being, but at the same time, she doesn't like to be seen as vulnerable. So you are making preparations so that you are not being seen as vulnerable, so that you can make this decision in a clear and, I think, kind of sharp way. In other words, it's not going to be a long, drawn-out affair. The introspection, the contemplation of it, the internal struggle of it has been quite a long time. But once you make the decision, it's going to be some very swift action that comes in and finishes this, my Aquarian friends. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Love reading the comments. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to connect with me for more clarity on this or anything else going on in your lives, I'd be more than happy to do that with you. All of my details are in the description box below. Thanks very much, and we'll speak to you again tomorrow.